Лемке вводит мяч в игру. Удар по воротам! И его забивает капитан!
Next, let's go. Good finish, well done.
Strictly speaking, 120. I seem to start saying rightward at 90 degrees C.
Me too. But there is a nice R-wave progression there. In fact, a few days ago, we knew that they'd swapped the lead.
Yeah, there's a bit of sinus arrhythmia, which we see, don't we, in some of these young
top one, and then I told Paddy to switch them around.
Yeah.
But that's it.
What we did find in this particular study, that 0.38% of young football players had a cardiac disorder that is associated with sudden cardiac death. And the good news is that of the 30, we were actually able to implement treatments, and they were able to go back and play sports. So 70% of people who were diagnosed were able to go back and play football again. We had 8 deaths in total over the 20-year period. We had already diagnosed 2 of those athletes with a serious heart condition, but the other 6 had no signs of disease on the cardiovascular screen. Now, this is not necessarily a negative thing. I think what this tells us is that some diseases, particularly those affecting the heart muscle, may not actually show themselves at the age of 16, and therefore serial assessments are required.
The 6 out of 8 that have been missed may be perceived as a negative, but there have been 42 individuals who have correctly been identified, 225 individuals who have got minor pathologies that require surveillance. The vast majority of those who were identified with the condition went back to play, so it had no impact on their sporting career. And also, the FA have taken the proactive step of continuing serial screening as well, so to try and reduce the chances of people slipping through the net.
The elephant in the room is that most of these tests are reserved for the highest echelons of sport and the most elite sports people, but the prevalence of these diseases is the same in grassroots sports. And I think the good news that comes out of this is that the ECG is cheap, and it may be rolled out to clubs that aren't as financially well endowed as the Football Association.
You'll be interested.
It's absolutely crucial that defibrillators are available at all sporting arenas. This screening program has already shown that of the 8 athletes that died, 6, that is 75%, had no warning symptoms or anything wrong with their ECG and echocardiograms. And in that particular situation, early cardiopulmonary resuscitation and application of a defibrillator on the chest within 3 minutes actually improves survival by 4-fold.
20-year period.